Hi everyone and welcome to my kitchen. We are doing burgers and fries tonight. I'm making truffle burgers. So I thought I'd show you what's going on here. I've got burgers in the cast iron grill pan. They are ready to flip. They've been in here for about 5 minutes. And I'm gonna flip them. Look at those gorgeous grill marks. Doesn't that look awesome? Look at that. So I'm going to go ahead and set a timer so we don't forget about it. I'm setting a timer for 3 minutes because in the last minute, minute number 4, I'm going to add some cheese. So let me show you how to put these together. This is featuring our newest rub, the black truffle and herb seasoning actually. And I've got some of it in the meat. If you don't like touching ground beef, raw beef, you're gonna love that you can make it all in your deluxe stand mixer. So I've got 12 ounces of ground beef, 8 ounces of breakfast sausage. And the beauty of our stand mixer are the presets. So if you overmix things, they don't taste quite right. So I'm gonna turn this dial to mix, and I'm gonna reduce the time to just 45 seconds. Go, and it will mix it perfectly. So while that's going on, we're going to slice up the tomatoes for our burgers. So here we go. I've got the rapid prep mandolin right here. I've got a raw tomato, fresh tomato, and let me grab my little food chute. I haven't touched any raw meat, so it's okay to get these sliced up. It's on the slice setting on the number 8 setting. So it's going to be nice and thick. So you're just going to push it down. Done. There we go. We've got our tomato slices. So did you know you could do your tomatoes on your rapid prep? It's the best way to do it. Let's go take a look at these burgers. I'll set this aside here. It looks like they're doing just fine. We've got about a minute left. So we'll let that go and let's mix up the burger mixture. I want you to think about burgers, if you just make them plain, they're pretty easy to put together. But if you want to doctor them up, it can take a few ingredients, takes a little extra time. So you can prepare them ahead and freeze them. That's totally okay. And that's what I'm going to show you today. So on my half sheet pan, I've got some parchment paper with a burger patty. And my trick is to use the burger and slider press with a piece of plastic wrap. I'm going to use the 1/4 cup scoop. This is our extra large scoop to portion it out. So a good sized scoop is enough for a burger. And then you're just going to fold that plastic over, press it, and it's going to be perfect. Now, if you want to make these for the freezer, you're just going to put them all on your parchment. Here we go. See that? Turn it onto your parchment and you're ready for the next one. And I'll finish these later. But what I do is I put these in the freezer until they are solid. And then I'll just take all those frozen discs and put them in a giant freezer Ziploc bag. Let me give my hands a quick wash. We're going to finish these burgers off. So at this point, you're going to add your cheese in that last minute. You can do Swiss or cheddar as is recommended in this recipe. Use whatever you want. I had some Swiss cheese, but mine was a block and not slices. So I went ahead and grated it, which is actually a pretty good trick when you're doing burgers because it melts a little bit better. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab some tongs here. I'm actually going to turn my heat down a little bit. So our cast iron has a lifetime warranty. You can put them in a campfire, on any stovetop, induction stovetops if you want. This cheese is going to get nice and melty. There we go. And then over here, I have the buns that are already toasted. So I did these on the grill, cast iron grill pan, right before starting the burgers. Our sauce is super simple. I'm gonna post the recipe. If you were paying attention to my page earlier today, I gave you a sneak peek and posted the recipe. But here it is. It's a blend of mayo, Dijon, a little bit of ketchup, and more of the black truffle seasoning. So that's gonna make a delicious sauce. If you don't like that, you can use ketchup and mustard. Okay, so while that cheese gets a little melty, I probably overdid it on the cheese, do you think? Let me show you. I have some homemade fries in the air fryer, and these are just some russet potatoes. I peeled them. I cut them in the rapid prep mandolin on the French fry setting. I'll just leave them in here so they stay warm. I let those cut fries sit in cold water for about an hour and a half. And then I drained. I put all of those fries on a kitchen towel to absorb the extra moisture. And then I tossed them with a little bit, about a tablespoon of oil with a teaspoon of the truffle seasoning. Tossed it all up, and I put it in the air fryer. So it's burgers and fries here at the Gizzy house tonight. These burgers are done. You can always check them with your instant thermometer, kind of see. I do want to check them. I want to make sure that they are safe to eat. This one looks like it's about medium. Let's see. No, they're good. They're like, oh yeah, they're done. They're well done. So let's prepare one of these so you can see. I'll just make them right on the tray, just like if you were doing a barbecue. These spatula tongs are pretty awesome. Now, if you're going to use them during the whole cooking time, you will definitely want to wash them in between to prevent cross-contamination. But take a look. If you're using these on quesadillas, they're pretty incredible for that too. So I don't want to touch that cheese because I don't want it to smash down, but there we go. It'll continue to melt. And then we'll take some tongs and we'll grab a slice of tomato on top. I'll grab lettuce later. I forgot to pull that out. And then we're gonna add some of this yummy sauce right to the top of the bun. Just like that. And then just give it a good smash. How does that look? Could you sink your teeth into this? I think it looks pretty amazing. So I will post the recipe again in the comments. You can check it out. If you'd like to take a look at that truffle seasoning mix, I'll also post a link to that in the comments. I hope you'll try, and remember, freeze your burger patties ahead. It'll save you so much time, especially if you're prepping for large gatherings, for family reunions, graduations, Father's Day, any of those times that you want to have a barbecue, but you want to have it to be as simple as possible. Freeze those burgers ahead. All right, have a great night, everybody. Enjoy some burgers and fries.